पादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नाम्नि नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम So we were discussing fifth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, known as Action in Krishna Consciousness. So we have covered two verses, verse number 15th and 16th, where Krishna was sharing. So this particular part of Bhagavad Gita, in this chapter, Krishna was sharing about Nishkam Karma Yoga. What is Nishkam Karma Yoga? Nishkam Karma Yoga is basically where we perform our duties, our actions, activities without expectations of any results. That is known as Nishkam Karma Yoga. So Krishna was explaining that in detail, that how a person who performs this work is free from all kind of entanglement, material bondage. In verse number 12, 12 or 13, he is sharing this. Let me just open up.
Yukta karma phalam tyaktva santimapnoti naishtikam ayukta kama karena phale sakto nibadyate.
Yes. Translation.
The steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all activities to me, whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruits of his labor, becomes entangled.
In this verse, Krishna has shared what is exactly Nishkam Karma Yoga is. Nishkam Karma Yoga, first line if we read is, Krishna has explained, I will share the screen. Verse number 12. The steadily devoted soul attains unadulterated peace because he offers the result of all his activities to me. This is what is Nishkam Karma Yoga. And what is the result of this Nishkam Karma Yoga is peace. He offers all activities. Krishna is not mentioning particular activity, means worshipping him. He is mentioning all activity, whether we eat, whether we sleep, whether we go someplace, visit someplace, eat something, watch something, whatsoever it is, all activities he is mentioning. He is not mentioning one or two activities, mentioning all activities. And he has mentioned about a person who does not offer the fruits of his labor. Out of greed, a person who does not offer fruit of his labor becomes entangled. So that is what is, in short, Krishna summarized Nishkam Karma Yoga. So in verse number 15th, we understood how this Nishkam Karma Yoga can help one to attain the knowledge by which he can destroy all the bandhanas, karma bandhanas. By destroying those karma bandhana, he can attain the liberation. He can come out of this entanglement. Because out of 15th verse, Krishna is clearly mentioning conditioned soul is covered by ignorance. Conditioned soul is covered by ignorance. And because of that, conditioned soul is bewildered. Because of that, conditioned soul is bewildered. So how a conditioned soul can come out of this ignorance is, it is possible only when one is having knowledge, and by getting that knowledge one can attain liberation. So with this, Krishna he ended Nishkam Karma Yoga. Now next section, verse number 17, Krishna is going to explain about how one attains liberation after getting this knowledge. How one attains the liberation, that Krishna is going to explain. That how one can attain liberation by focusing or by serving Krishna. That is what Krishna is going to explain from verse number 17 onwards. So all of you please join me in chanting this shloka. Tad buddhayas tad atmanas tannishtas tad parayanaha gachantir apur avrittim jnana nirduta kalmashaha. Yes, anyone would like to chant the shloka?
तन्निष्ठत्तत्परायणः गच्छन्त पुनर्ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषः.
Yes, wonderful. Anyone else?
तद बुद्ध्यास्तद आत्मानास्तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणा गच्छन्ति अपुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञानानिर्धूता कल्मषः.
Wonderful. Yes, anyone else?
तद्बुद्धयस्तद् आत्मानस्तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणा गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषः.
Wonderful. Yes, anyone else?
तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मनस्तद्निष्ठास्तत्परायणः गच्छन्ति अपुनर्वृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषः.
Yes, anyone else?
तद्बुद्धाय तद् आत्मनस् तन्निष्ठस्तत्परायणः अवृत्तिं ज्ञानानिर्धूता कल्मषः.
Wonderful. Yes, anyone else? Read the translation. When one's intelligence, mind, faith, and refuge are all fixed in the Supreme, then one becomes fully cleansed of misgivings through complete knowledge and thus proceed straight on the path of liberation. So here Krishna is sharing how a person can attain liberation by fixing his intelligence, by fixing his mind, his faith, and his only refuge, his only shelter is that Supreme Lord Krishna. When he fixes like that, then what happens? All his misgivings, all his doubts, all the kalmasha that are there in his heart will be destroyed. And once that is destroyed, and how that can be destroyed? Again, jnana, knowledge is the instrument, is the medium for that to destroy. With the help of knowledge, it can be destroyed. So with the help of knowledge, when it is destroyed, what happens? What is the result? One can easily attain liberation. We'll read the purport then we'll try to understand more in detail. The supreme transcendental truth is Lord Krishna. The whole Bhagavad Gita centers around the declaration of Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. That is the version of all Vedic literature. Parat Tattva means the supreme reality, who is understood by the knowers of the supreme as Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Bhagavan, or the supreme personality of Godhead, is the last word in the absolute. There is nothing more than that. The Lord says, Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinshit Asti Dhananjaya. Impersonal Brahman is also supported by Krishna. Brahmano Pratishtaham. Therefore, in all ways, Krishna is the supreme reality. One whose mind, intelligence, faith, and refuge are fixed are always in Krishna, or in other words, one who is fully in Krishna consciousness is undoubtedly washed clean of all misgivings and is in perfect knowledge in everything concerning transcendence. A Krishna conscious person can thoroughly understand that there is duality, simultaneously identity and individuality in Krishna, and equipped with such transcendental knowledge, one can make steady progress on the path of liberation. So, as Krishna is mentioning, and Prabhupada is also explaining very nicely, that how fixing our mind, intelligence, faith, and our only Avashya Rakshimi Krishna iti Vishwasa Palana, that sixth principle of surrender that also we have studied. What are those? That one who have firm faith that Krishna is my only maintainer. Krishna is my maintainer, He is my Lord, He is maintaining me. Means He is my only shelter. That is the principle of surrender. So, by this, what will happen? One's heart will become free from all kinds of kalmashaha, and one can easily attain the liberation. Once Narad Muni, he was traveling, as he always keep on traveling for the welfare of the people throughout the universe. He is always wandering, he is traveling and distributing the holy name of Krishna. So one day, while going to Vaikuntha, when he was planning to go, he had visited a Brahmana. So that Brahmana was inquiring about Narad Muni's well-being, where he is going, what he is doing, all those things he was inquiring. So Narad Muni, he said, I am going to Vaikuntha to meet the Lord. I am going there. So this Brahmana, he said, you are going there, so can you ask the Narayana that when I am going to get liberation? He said, okay, alright, I'll ask. So further, when he was traveling, he met a cobbler who was sitting underneath a banyan tree. So that cobbler also inquired about the well-being of the Narad Muni, and also he inquired the same question that Brahmana is asked. You are going to Vaikuntha, so please ask the Lord when I am going to get salvation, when I am going to get liberation. So Narad Muni, when he reached to Vaikuntha, he had a word with Narayana. He is talking to him. So while taking a leave from him, he asked the questions of that Brahmana and cobbler. So Narayana, that Lord Vishnu, he replied that this cobbler will get salvation immediately after this life itself. He will come back to me after this life itself. Whereas Brahmana will take some more birth to return back to me. So Narad Muni, he got puzzled. How come a Brahmana who is completely dedicated in the service of that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, Krishna, how come he will take more lives? Whereas this cobbler will return in the same life itself. So he asked Lord Vishnu, how come this is possible? So Lord Vishnu, he replied, while returning, they will ask you about all these things and also about my well-being and what I am doing. So that time you should reply that I am passing an elephant through the eye of a needle. I am passing an elephant through the eye of a needle. So Narad Muni, he said, okay. So when he returned back and met Brahmana, so Brahmana asked about the well-being of Lord Narayana, Vishnu, what he is doing in the Vaikuntha. So Narad Muni, he replied the same thing. The Lord is passing an elephant through the eye of a needle. And he was like, what is this? What nonsense you are saying? How it is possible? Lord has nothing to do. He is doing all these nonsense things like that. He is saying. And when then same Narad Muni who came to this visited cobbler, when cobbler heard the answer that Lord is passing an elephant through an eye of a needle passing an elephant through the eye of a needle, he was very happy. He was very joyful after hearing this. He was very joyful after hearing this. So Narad Muni, he said, how come, you are like very joyful? Do you feel how come Lord can do all these things? Don't you feel this is something, nonsense things or such like that? Narad Muni was trying to understand. So this cobbler is telling that my Lord is so great. I'm sitting under this banyan tree, and in each seed, in each fruit of banyan tree, there are so many seeds are there, and each seed has a potency that such a huge banyan tree sprout can come out of that seed. So why not that Supreme Lord can pass an elephant through eye of a needle? How come it is difficult for him? This is a very small thing for him. This is such a small thing for him. He can do that. So that is the result of a knowledge. If we see this knowledge that Krishna has shared with us in Bhagavad Gita, we have to realize this knowledge. When we realize this knowledge, we can understand who Krishna is in real and who we are in real and what is our relationship with Krishna. All these things we can understand in detail. And when we can understand these things in detail and the things as they are, then all such misgivings will be eradicated from our heart. Just like this cobbler. Cobbler has firm faith. His mind is fixed in Krishna. He has that firm faith that Krishna can do all such miraculous tasks. He can perform all these miracles. Only he can do. Whereas Brahmana, even though he is having knowledge, but knowledge is not realized. So how this knowledge can be realized? This knowledge can be realized when we render service to the Lord, when we render practical devotional service to the Lord. By doing or by rendering such services, one can realize this knowledge. One can realize this knowledge. Same way, once there was a Brahmana in South India. He was very poor, doesn't have anything to offer to Krishna, just like Krishna says, no, you offer me like everything, and in that also Krishna says, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, at least you offer that to me. But this Brahmana, he is so poor, he is not even able to offer some food offerings. Like he is seeing other Brahmanas, they are having their Shaligram Shila. To that Shaligram Shila, they are offering, and at least they have DT, some DT or Shaligram Shila. To that Shaligram Shila or DT, they are offering various food stuffs, dressing them nicely, bathing them nicely, offering Abhisheka, all those things they are doing. But this Brahmana has no resources at all to make offering to the Lord. But in the scriptures, it is mentioned how one can serve Krishna. One can serve Krishna with the mind also. Form in the mind. There is a form that is made out of stone, clay, wood, metal, paint, and form is which is made in mind. So all these forms one can serve Krishna. So he meditated upon that form in his mind and he started serving Krishna. Every day he used to bathe the Lord, offering the Abhishekam, dressing the Lord, prepare all nice food stuffs, everything end to end. He is serving the Lord, performing arti, all that he is doing within his mind. So one day after bathing the Lord, when he, it came to offering food offering, to make some food offering. When he is making the food offering, so he thought, oh, this sweet rice kheer might be very hot. Might be very hot. The kheer that he has prepared might be very hot. So what he did, just to check sometimes, while cooking, to check the how hot it is or whether it has been completely cooked or something, we put finger in that. So he put his finger in that, and immediately what happened, his meditation was broken. Like he felt very hot and he came out of his meditation. His meditation was broken. So when that happened, he realized that his finger has been burnt. His finger has been burnt. So seeing his finger has been burnt, he understood that how, Lord was accepting his offering also. So his mind is completely fixed upon the Lord. Mind is completely fixed upon the Lord. Cobbler's faith is completely fixed upon the Lord. His mind, Brahmana's mind, is completely fixed upon the Lord. The same way, if we see the example of Draupadi in Mahabharata, when she was insulted Her sari was removed by Dushasana. So she approached everyone in the assembly. All the big Maharathis, they are seated there. And these Maharathis are not like some ordinary soldiers. These Maharathis have the potency to destroy the planet itself. That much powerful these Maharathis are. They can fight at a time with thousands of the soldiers. Such are these Maharathis. She is approaching each one of them. She approached her husbands, approaching Bhishma, Drona, Dhatrashtra, Kripacharya, various such Maharathis she is approaching. All the big ministers, everyone she approached. But none of them came forward to help her. She tried by her own self, but could not protect. But when at the end she took complete refuge, shelter, she depended herself upon that Supreme Lord Krishna. Immediately Krishna, he protected her. He protected her. So her only refuge was Krishna. So when in our life our only refuge, our mind is fixed on Krishna, our intelligence is aligned with Krishna's intelligence, what Krishna is saying, many a times it happens with all of us. What we feel good, we coined that thing as Krishna's words. Suppose something we like, or we may dislike it. Rather than seeing in the pages or in the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, we say, oh, Krishna like this, Krishna does not like this. Especially today's world in social media is filled with such things. Oh, Krishna is saying this, Krishna is saying that. We may feel it to be very good. Oh, such a nice thing, such a nice quote, such a nice thing Krishna is sharing. So we get carried away by such things. So it's very important for us to align our intelligence with Krishna's words. And that can happen when we read the scriptures. When we read or go through the words of Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, then only it is possible. So when our mind, intelligence, words, our faith, our only shelter, we completely depend upon Krishna, then one can easily attain liberation. It is said, when a person performs bhakti, mukti or liberation is very insignificant thing. To get. Mukti is always standing in front of the door of such devotee who is performing bhakti, who is dedicated, who is simply serving Krishna. She is folding her hands and she is praying to such devotees, standing in front of the door of devotee, that I am at your service. A person who is performing bhakti For him, mukti becomes very, very insignificant. Liberation becomes very insignificant. This is something by default one may get it. By default one will get it. We'll move to verse number 18 now. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastani suniche va swapake cha pandita samadarshinaha. In this, Krishna is going to share what is the result of such knowledge. The humble sage, by the virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. We'll read the purport, then we'll understand more in detail. A Krishna conscious person does not make any distinction between species or castes. The Brahmana and the outcast may be different from the social point of view, or a dog, a cow, or an elephant may be different from the point of view of species. But these differences of body are meaningless from the viewpoint of a learned transcendentalist. This is due to their relationship to the Supreme Lord by his plenary portion as a Paramatma is present in everyone's heart. Such an understanding of Supreme is real knowledge. As far as the bodies are concerned in the different caste or different species of life, the Lord is equally kind to everyone because he treats every living being as a friend, yet maintains himself as a Paramatma regardless of the circumstances of the living entities. The Lord as Paramatma is present both in the outcast and in the Brahmana, although the body of a Brahmana and that of an outcast are not the same. The bodies are material productions of different modes of material nature. But the soul and the super soul within the body are of the same spiritual quality. The similarity in the quality of the soul and the super soul, however, does not make them equal in quantity. For the individual soul is present only in that particular body, whereas the Paramatma is present in each and every body. A Krishna conscious person has full knowledge of this, and therefore he is truly learned and has equal vision. The similar characteristics of the soul and the super soul are that they are both conscious, eternal, and blissful. But the difference is that the individual soul is conscious within the limited jurisdiction of the body, whereas the super soul is conscious of all bodies. The super soul is present in all bodies without distinction. So here, why Krishna has referred only Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, dog, and dog eater only? Yes, anyone? Why only these? Why not a lion or some other animal, fish? Why only these animals? Anyone?
Are they reflection of people in three modes of materialistic nature?
Yes. So, a Brahmana and a cow are considered to be in mode of goodness. An elephant in mode of passion. Dog and dog eater in mode of ignorance. So Krishna is trying to make us understand that an humble sage, when he is situated in complete knowledge, he sees all the living beings whether maybe of the highest to the lowest, all the living being he sees with the equal vision. What do we understand by equal vision? That Prabhupada has clearly explained in the purport. That equal vision is not based on the bodily platform or materialist platform, not on the basis of body or material platform. It is basis on the spiritual platform. What is that? Everyone is a spirit soul, and everyone belongs to that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. And that Krishna, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, is situated in everyone's heart as a Paramatma. And he is very well aware of the difference between the soul and the super soul. What is that difference? This soul is also a conscious being, but this soul is limited to one body, to the body which is acquired by that respective soul. Whereas Paramatma is very well aware of all the bodies, of all the living entities. He is very well aware of that. He is very well aware what is going on in the mind, in the body, everything, in and out, everything. He is very well aware in that particular body. So he is aware of the difference between soul and super soul. He is aware of the difference between material body and that spiritual body also. And he is seeing everyone with equal vision. What is that equal vision? On the soul level, on the spirit level, not on the bodily level. Bodily level, he knows that this elephant or suppose a lion is there, so that lion, he has to take some precautions, he has to safeguard himself. All those things he is very well aware. Not like with elephant also, or with the lion also, he is hugging like his friend. No, he is using his intelligence in treating them or giving them the due respect that they deserve, because he is fully equipped with the knowledge. At the same time, he is very well aware that all these living beings are part and parcel of that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. And all these living entities and that super soul, at a spiritual level, quality wise, they are all same in nature, Satchidananda Vigraha. Whereas quantity is different. How come? Quantity means that spirit soul, individual being, is aware of his own body, whereas Krishna, or that Supreme Personality of Godhead Paramatma, that Paramatma is aware or is conscious of all the bodies. Is conscious of all the bodies. He knows, he being a Paramatma, he is guiding everyone. He is situated in everyone's heart as a friend. Just like if you see an ant from a long distance, Paramatma is guiding an ant where her food is kept. Where is the sugar? Where is her food? You may see a room, a very big room. Outside the room, some ant is there, or inside the one corner of the room, some sugar particle is there, some sweet is there. So that Paramatma, being a friend of this ant, is guiding that ant to go there and have a food. So that's how Krishna is maintaining each and every living entity. We, out of ignorance, we think that Krishna is mentioning, in third chapter, Prakate Kriya Manani Gune Karmani Sarvasha Ahankara Vimudatma Karta Ham Iti Manyate. He is thinking he is the doer, he is doing everything. Whereas Krishna, being situated in our heart as a Paramatma, is guiding each one of us how we can be maintained, how we can live our life, how we can live. Everything Krishna is taking care. Everything Krishna is taking care. So a sage who is situated in that knowledge, he is very well aware of these things. And when he is realized, actually this is what is the result of education. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Education, knowledge helps one to acquire such values, not just some information, but value these qualities. These are the qualities actually that Krishna is mentioning of a sage, and how that sage acquires the quality by the virtue of knowledge. Vidya, by education, by acquiring such education, a sage acquires these qualities, these values. So with this, we'll end here. Anyone has any questions or anything to share or ask, please feel free to share or ask. Yes, any questions? Alright, so we'll do the chanting.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
So with this, we'll end here. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki,
Jai.
Prabhupada ki,
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.